It's the end of May, and the courgette seeds I planted a few weeks ago are all ready to go out. The first set you can see here are quite big now, and they've got some good roots on them. So I'm going to plant out 3 of those first, and then I'm going to see how they do for a few days out in the garden, and then plant some more. I think we're past most of the sort of cold nights now. Seems to be warming up, so I want to get on and get these out in the garden so they can grow on properly. So the first thing I always do is put the plants where I think they're going to go, just sort of space them out and see how they look, make sure they've got enough space to grow. Courgettes can always take up loads of space. They grow to fill their space quite well. So I'm going to put in 3 along the back here where I had them last year. They did really well here. I'm actually going to space them out a little bit more than I had them last year because they were a bit too close and a bit cramped. So I've spaced them out a bit further, and I'm just going to dig a hole. We do have a gravel on this area, and there's a membrane to stop the weeds. So I have got some holes in that where I put them last year, so I'm going to use a couple of those. So I'm just going to dig a hole in that. I'm going to dig a bigger hole than the pot needs, and I'm going to fill the hole with some compost, about twice the size of the pots they're currently in. And I'm just going to do this because our soil is quite heavy clay, and I'm trying to slowly improve it a little bit. Put compost in, just give the plants a bit of a better chance at getting going really. The clay does tend to get quite wet and keeps water, which is good when it's hot, but it does mean it gets waterlogged if it rains a lot. So hopefully this compost will help with that a little bit. As I said, the plants have got some quite good roots on them. I had a little look, and they're coming out the bottom of the pots quite nicely. So I'm just sort of teasing the roots out a little bit, give them a chance to find their way into the soil, give them a little bit of a head start. That always seems to help them. In all, I had 12 courgette plants that have come up and have grown. One of them I didn't come up very well, so I think I have to give up on that one. So I've got these 3 I'm planting at the back where I had them last year. I'm thinking of planting some in pots, so I've got the 2 silver pots you can see behind me, and I've got another one of those the other side of the garden, so I might use those. I've also got a big green terracotta pot that I could use, and I'm thinking of planting a couple in the front garden in amongst some of the lavender plants and other herbs. The front garden is south facing, so it gets a lot warmer, so maybe they'll do quite well out there. I've just got to cut back some of the other bushes so that they can fit in. So that's these 3 plants planted. These were the 3 biggest ones, so I thought I'd get them in first. I'm going to do the rest gradually over the next week or 2 and see how these get on over a few days.